What shafts should you be using in your irons? Extra stiff, stiff, regular? How much difference is there? Let's do it, and let's do it now. Oh yeah. In this video, I'm going to put a Dynamic Gold 120 S300 against a Dynamic Gold 120 X100. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, put the thumbs up if you're enjoying the content, and as ever, I want you to comment below. You guys commenting below makes these videos for me. I do read every single one, and I try to reply to all of them. In this video, I want you to comment, what shaft are you using in your irons and why? Were you fitted for them? Did you just like the look of them? Did you like the feel of them? Or were they just stock in the shelf when you bought them? Now let's get back to this video comparing the Dynamic Gold X100 against the Dynamic Gold S300, both 120 gram shafts. Okay guys, in this video I'm going to be using the Taylormade P760 iron. Why, you ask? Because it's current on the market, it's brand new, it looks fantastic, it feels fantastic, and Taylormade have sent me an S300 and X100 shaft to demo them in. Hence where I got the idea from to put these two shafts head to head. Now what do you think? Is the X100 going to play a lot differently? Is it going to go further? Is it going to spin less? Is it going to spin more? What would you expect from using an extra stiff shaft? Has anyone tried extra stiff shafts in their irons just to see what they feel like? I'm going to go Dynamic Gold 120 S300 to start. We're going to hit about half a dozen shots. I'm going to see how far they go, I'm going to see how they're spinning. Then I'm going to put the X100 in there and compare them. Let's do it. Couple of shots in and it is getting a little bit warm. This Adidas gear is good. Maybe it's too good. There's a plug for you. Remember, these videos aren't sponsored and they are not advertised. That for me was the best swing of the day, and to be fair, the numbers were exactly where I would expect them with a stiff or an extra stiff shaft, around 165 total, and spin rate just where I would want it for a club like this at 6,500 for a 7 iron. Is there a massive difference between extra stiff and stiff? Let's hit a few more and then find out. Okay, that is 6 shots hit with the Taylormade P760 S300 shaft. Let's take a look at the numbers. Numbers wise, they do fluctuate quite a lot. The ball striking's been very hot and cold, averaging 155 carry, 163.5 total, and like I said, I would be expecting a total of around 165 with these clubs, so not far away at all. The wind is blustering a little bit. The one that really got up there and carried over 170, that was downwind, the rest were into the wind a little bit. That together with the spin being knocked right off it down at 4,000, that's just a low spinning shot, unfortunately, but it is in there. I don't like taking shots out. Let's take a look at how the X100 compares to the S300. Other wrenches are available. Okay, X100 shaft, extra stiff, still 120 gram. Let's see how it goes on. Feel wise, it doesn't feel any different, but obviously they are weighted the same, so it's not going to feel that different, is it? Oh wow, that felt good. One thing I'm definitely noticing with this extra stiff shaft is the ball flight is definitely higher, but predominantly is a lot more consistent. I'm getting more consistent numbers, even with what today is a funky strike pattern. That is as good a golf shot as I can hit. Perfect. Okay, that's half a dozen shots hit with the X100 shaft. Let's take a look at the numbers and how they vary to the S300. So straight away you can see we are a yard down, but I must say I didn't have one of those shots that just kept going and going and going with the X100. It was much more of a solid grouping. The deviation there in total distance being just 2.2 yards, whereas deviation with the S300, 10.9 yards. That's a massive difference. Again, I did feel like I struck the X100 a little bit better. I don't know if I had more confidence that I could go after them, but I wouldn't be fitted for X100 usually. I would normally play an S300 if that's the type of shaft I would be looking at. Spin rates, spinning a lot more with the X100, 7,057 on average as opposed to 6,120 on average, and that does explain the higher ball flight that I said I saw halfway through that session. All in all, distance wise and playability wise, I didn't feel a massive difference in them. I think if you took the labels off these shafts and gave them to anyone with a swing speed between 90 and 100 miles an hour, I don't think they'd be able to tell the difference, unless you're talking a tour pro who hits thousands of balls a week and notices minute differences. I would challenge anyone to do that test and pick a difference without guessing. I don't think there's a huge difference between these two shafts. I could use either of them, I could game either of them in my bag. The S300 has been around for a hell of a long time, as has the X100. Dynamic Gold are making a fantastic job of this 120 shaft. The weighting feels fantastic, it goes in most heads pretty well. If you're going to get fitted for a new set of irons, make sure you do try the Dynamic Gold 120 range. They do feel pretty good. Guys, I hope that's been informative. I know most shaft videos you don't see a lot of difference. Like when I tested the driver shafts, regular ladies, extra stiff, again, it wasn't a massive difference. Turned out I was using an extra stiff shaft, and I have put that into play. At the moment, I'm using Project X 6s. That's not a stiff, it's not an extra stiff, it's sort of in the middle. Project X do the 0.5 step plan, don't they? And I do find that a fantastic way of grading your shaft because you can cater for everyone. Guys, I've been James Robinson, I'm here at Huddersfield Golf Club. I hope you've enjoyed that. What do you think to these shafts? Which one would you game? See you soon.